We're going to talk about what a flam is today. So a flam sounds like this. But So the consistency of a flam, step one, is to make sure we play the grace note. So if you look on my screen where it says the L, that little tiny note that's connected to the next note with a slur marking or a tie, that is the grace note, and it'll happen right before the sound. So grace note, grace note, grace note. One. This is not one. This is. So 3, 4, 1. That millisecond right before the right hand comes down, that left hand is going to play very low. Notice how it's low to the drum head. Try that with both hands. Play some low grace notes. When we go to set up for a flam, we want to make sure that we understand that the big note, the capital R, or if we're doing it off the left, the capital L, is set up to be higher than the grace note. So the grace note is about 1 inch off the drum, while the big note, the large note, is however high it needs to be for the music. So in marching band, we'll get up to like 9 inches off the drum, 12 inches off the drum. That's very extreme and rare that it get that high, but it does happen. Now in concert band music, which is what most of you are going to be playing, you actually will see probably like 3 to 5 inches off the drum at most. Accents a lot of times happen on the large note to help emphasize the sound or to emphasize the height difference. In this instance, this is an unaccented note and we don't have any dynamics. Let's just make one up. Let's say it's mezzo piano. So mezzo piano is usually pretty low, maybe 3 inches off the drum. So we're just going to raise our right hand up about 3 inches off the drum. I want you to practice that and make sure your right hand is set up to be a good couple inches higher than the left hand. Practice that now. Make sure both move at the same time so the left hand hits before the right hand. Da 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 and bum. Ready, go and bum. Da 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 and bum bum bum. Let's pretend for a second that this note is being played multiple times in a row, like a musical passage sometimes will have. If you're going to play a lot of right hand flams, then you want to make sure that you keep that left hand low the entire time and raise that right hand back up. This is a very tricky subject. A lot of students like to lift both hands up, and that can get you into trouble with sound. So let's try it together. Right and then up. The trick here is go slow. Make sure that stick stays low. One, 2, 3, 4. Try that with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to switch hands and we're going to play with our left hand leading. So take some time and get comfortable with the opposite hand doing what you just practiced. I like to just move the wrist. This seems silly, but a lot of students have a hard time moving one hand without moving the other. Try playing those right hand grace notes again. Make sure they're low, 1 inch off the drum. And then raise that left hand. Try it with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to practice going alternating. We're going to start with our right hand lead, and then our left. Right, left. This seems pretty simple, but as soon as you add the flam in, things get a lot more complicated. So for right now, let's just practice right, left. You've been doing a lot of flams. Don't actually do flams. Okay, good. Now that you've got that rehearsed and you're feeling good about your right versus left going up without a flam, add the flam in now. So right hand comes up, left hand stays low, down. Now switch. Left hand comes up, right hand stays low, down. Right hand goes up, left hand stays low, down. Left hand goes up, right hand stays low, down. You need to practice this motion very slow. When you work that out slowly, it'll open up a world of possibilities when it comes to flam rudiments. If you look at the Percussive Arts Society website through Vic Firth or however you want to look at it, you'll see that there's a whole set of rudiments that have to do with flams. And if you can play these correctly, the way that I've shown you here, you're one step closer to being able to cheat a whole nother set of rudiments that are on that chart. Good luck. You guys got this.